What I suspected is actually true. What I actually found out, I knew all along. I just knew it. Hello, everyone. Once again, this is Dare to Speak. Let's step out for a little while here. Out here in the patio, balcony, actually. And what I wanted to say is I actually had this nagging intuition that I was right about this. And it's actually possibly as worse as I suspected. Maybe, I don't know. But there's a great deal of animosity towards Hispanics that are ghetto, which is basically a majority of Hispanics. Their animosity that they have towards other Hispanics that are educated, or the so-called whitewashed. You know, those whitewashed people? Not the ones that grew up in the suburbs, because they can't help it. They can't help it. You know, that's how they're around white people and they don't know what it's like to grow up in the ghetto. That's something else. But the ones they hate, the ones that they cannot stand or they're real irritated, is the ones that actually choose to be that way because of the fact that they're ashamed. They're not ashamed of being Hispanic. They're ashamed of the whole ghetto behavior and mannerisms and the stupid things that they do. They're ashamed of that. And also the vernacular, the way they talk, and how they despise, how a lot of ghetto Hispanics despise proper English. And there's what they call ghetto snobs, which is what I am. A ghetto snob is a person who was born and raised in a ghetto, but they choose to be whitewashed. Or at least somewhat whitewashed. Like me, to a moderate degree, I'm whitewashed. Not completely, but to a moderate degree. And they have this overwhelming animosity. And they said like, I can't stand them. They think they're better than us. You know, fuck these motherfuckers and this and that, and all these type of insults and stuff like that. And there was no need for that. But I could just tell that they have this type of resentment and jealousy. Now, that's your own fault, because just because you have this type of behavior that's not acceptable in society, society is wrong. I mean, come on. Who is going to be, like, for example, who is going to feel comfortable around a bunch of Hispanics, or even blacks in this case too? Blacks can relate to this too. Whether you're black or Hispanic, and you're around them, and all they talk about is the stupid crap of regular type of drama. So was talking shit, so I clocked that motherfucker, and I did that. And I pulled out a shotgun, and I said, you ever touch my cousin again, I'll do it. And then stupid drama type of stuff. And like, who the fuck wants to hear that? And whenever I hear that, when I'm in a public place, I feel like getting away from them. However, when I come a group of blacks or Hispanics, they talk more educated. And they talk about, oh, hey, I just finished college, man. And yeah, I'm going to be going over to the University of Whitewater next year. And my cousin's going to go, he's going to major in this and that. And all they're talking about is just regular, normal, wholesome type of things. What's going to happen? I'm going to feel comfortable. That's just how I am. What is wrong with that? There is nothing wrong with that. It's how I just can't stand how some people have the audacity to pass judgment on someone else's behavior just because they feel inferior to them. But they say they don't, but I know they do. And they also pretty much, I found out from two different families, Hispanic families already. Both Mexican families that I know very well for some years now, and they talk about how much they hate or have this animosity towards white people from the suburbs. And there's certain things that they say that pretty much says that. So I wanted to make sure that I understood correctly. And he says, "Are you saying you hate them or you can't stand them?" And they say, "No, I don't really hate them. I just don't like the fact that they think they're better than us." They don't think they're better than you. If anything, they probably know they're better than you when it comes to behavior, modesty, and decorum. But then, whenever they get into an argument with somebody, something about a parking space or something like that, this happened a couple of days ago. They said, "Oh, this fucking white bitch, she was talking shit, and all she's talking about all these suburban white people, and she was nothing but venomous hatred, like you cannot even believe." And she's talking about how badly she wants to hurt them and this and that, and just because they got into an argument over a parking space. And I'm like, you do hate them. What's wrong? Why can't you just admit to it? It's not that they think they're better than you. You feel inferior to them, and it's your own fault. That's why I'm glad of being a ghetto snob. At least I'm the smart one. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Questions or comments, you know what to do. And this is Dare to Speak. And to all of you, take care.